It's come to this, folks. The final episode of Horror in the Hive. Ashes. From flames to flickers to embers. Listen in to the thrilling conclusion. Will the Sawhill Springs secret finally be revealed? Who or what is behind all of these murders? Did Lina do it? Who will die next? Find out tonight in the buzzing finale of Horror in the Hive.
Charlie, be reasonable. Lina didn't do any of it. Why, she was at the Bee's Hive Inn when Tom died. I saw her myself.
It's true.
And Darlene, Lina wasn't even near her. She was on a walk, for Skelt's sake. And Loretta and her father were simply in an accident. Lina didn't do it.
Your eyes are clouded by your infatuation with her.
No, honest, Charlie, what he said is true.
You picked a hell of a time to come back, Lina. We didn't have people dying before you showed your face in town. The day you came back, the killing starts. In fact, I'll wager your killing dates back to your own parents, too.
She was a little girl, Charlie. The river killed the Clarks. They drowned. You know that. You found them.
The judge is coming from the county tomorrow afternoon. We'll decide the matter then. Until then, Beau, go home. And Lina, what you did is, I have no
But I'm
words.
innocent, Charlie, please.
And remember, only the guilty sleep.
You have to believe me, Sheriff.
Thank you, Mr. Hampford, for that impassioned speech. The jury has now heard from Chief Brighton, Sheriff Charlie Jenkins, and Beau Hampford. Would the prosecutors like to call any more witnesses to the stand?
Yes, Your Honor. The people would like to call Lina Clark to the stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you promise that the testimonial you shall give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you Shaw?
I do.
Please describe the events surrounding Tom Weston's death.
Well, I met Tom coming off the train.
The 12 o'clock train, correct?
Yes, I'd caught an earlier train. Tom helped me carry my bag to the Bee's Hive Inn, but he couldn't stay. He said he had to help Aunt Hannah with her apiaries, and that was the last time I saw him.
As we heard, you left the night Beau Hampford proposed to you. Is this correct?
Yes.
What made you come back now?
I wanted to support my best friend Loretta in her wedding, but
I see. Please describe the events surrounding Darlene Jenkins' death.
I remember her cooking up a storm, working especially hot on that honey cake of hers, in the kitchen all afternoon to get ready for Loretta's wedding. That evening, I needed a breath of fresh air, so I went for a walk. I ended up running into Beau, and that's when we found Darlene's body.
And it was the same circumstances in finding Loretta and Clayton Wilks?
If you mean Beau and I finding the bodies, then yes. Loretta had gone up to Shasta to drive Clayton home from the hospital. She had even brought along a get-well present from Aunt Hannah for him.
A get-well present?
I don't see what this has to do with anything.
Miss Clark, what was in this gift?
Just a jar of Aunt Hannah's honey, but
Thank you. I have no more questions. Your Honor, I would like to call Anna P. Airy to the stand.
Why is that
I'll
familiar?
allow it.
Me? What on purpose do
Honey.
you want me to say?
Right this way, Miss Airy.
Oh, my Shaw. You gave them honey, Aunt Hannah. You said it was your special honey too, just for Mama. You killed my parents.
My God.
Order! Order! Order in the court!
How dare you suggest such a horrible notion? After everything I did for you, how dare you suggest I'd kill my own sister, my own family? You ungrateful little brat, taking you in as an orphan and giving you a wonderful life. Lina, how could you ever suggest
You
that?
didn't give me a life. You stole my life. Just as you stole Tom's and Darlene's and Loretta and Clayton's, just as you stole my parents. You took them all away from me, and for what?
He loved me. Did you know that? He loved me, and that witch stole him from me. She bewitched him. The honey was only meant for her, not for him too. He was never supposed to eat the honey.
It's a confession!
The factory fire smell. It was burning honey.
You killed my wife.
You poisoned Loretta. No wonder she crashed the car.
Back up, all of you.
Anna, think long and hard about what you're doing.
She's running.
She shot Judge
What in the
Hodgekins.
police?
After her. Everybody spread out. Where did she go?
Check the house. Potter, Floyd. Let's check the woods. She couldn't have gotten far.
Here we all thought she was this fragile little thing.
Brighton knew there was something off with those factory plans. Clayton said something about seeing a broken bottle near him, but I don't think anything of it.
I can't believe it was the honey for all these years, too.
I wonder what poison she used in the honey. If Anna hadn't lost and essentially confessed back there, Lina might have been found guilty. Oh, Sean, where did she go?
I don't know, but I think I might have an idea where she could be.
Aunt Anna, come out. I know you'd run here.
I see you know me so well.
Run into an inn in the middle of town. Seems a little obvious, don't you think? And you can put the pistol down. It's just me.
It's the perfect cover. They're all out searching the woods or my house. No one expects me to come here. It's so obvious they're oblivious. And I would put it down. It's not my normal method, you know, but something is telling me to keep it pointed right where it's at.
How could you do it? And how? I've eaten your honey before.
Miriam oleander. Beautiful flower. Gorgeous to gaze at. Deadly to consume. But the pollen of the oleander flowers are no different from regular flowers to the bees. When they see pollen, they see pollen. Makes no difference to them. Only difference is in their honey. Oleander honey is fatally sweet.
Lina,
Oh no! Oh! Oh! How could you?
3 bullets, dear. 1 for the judge who works in the court, 1 for Beau, whose life was too short. Oh, would you look at that? I'm a poet.
You're insane.
That just leaves 1 bullet left. Any guesses? No? Shame.
Oh, Charlie, no.
Said I'd kill the rat skilled who took my Darlene from me, didn't I?
lemon drop.
Beau, you're okay. You're gonna be just fine. You just wait and see. My answer is yes, Beau. It was always yes. I was just too stupid and scared to say it at the time.
That's nice to hear.
Beau, everyone, they're all gone. Killed just like that.
Your place isn't here, Lina. It's out there.
You're right, Charlie. There's truly nothing for me here anymore, is there? There never was.
The decades-long mystery has finally been revealed. It was Lina's Aunt Anna. Sometimes, the sweetest and prettiest of things can be the deadliest. The town of Sawhill Springs will never forget the taste of honey laced by the oleander flower. The delicious poison has taken too many lives. This episode has been sponsored by the NSRA, the National Shawland Rifle Association. Like our slogan says, guns, guns, and more guns. Have a bangin' good time! With death, despair, and destruction having run rampant in Sawhill Springs for decades, even now, with the mystery solved, the surviving citizens will never forget the horror in the hive. This is Alice Vandra, signing off.